All right, let's talk about a massive marketing challenge. I mean, how on earth do you sell an entire country to the world? Well, it turns out India has this absolutely brilliant and kind of surprising hyper-local answer. So let's jump right in.
Seriously, think about it. How do you possibly take a nation with over 1 billion people, thousands of years of history, countless cultures, and then just package it all up for a global audience? It's a huge, huge task.
And yeah, to put it mildly, marketing a nation is not easy. It's one of those things that takes a really special kind of talent, right? You have to blend commerce and culture and diplomacy into one big, effective strategy.
So, let's break down this whole art of nation marketing. When you boil it all down, countries are usually trying to do two big things: get tourists to come visit and get the rest of the world to buy their unique products.
So what's India's playbook here? Well, let's start with how it rolls out the welcome mat for visitors. It's this really diverse approach, and it's designed to appeal to pretty much every kind of traveler you can imagine.
And just look at this variety. We're not just talking about visiting historical sites. No, India is actively pushing everything from adventure tourism in the mountains to cutting-edge medical tourism, world-class education, and of course, those incredible spiritual journeys. It's a full-spectrum approach that really shows off every single facet of the country.
And all of this is backed up by some serious infrastructure. We're talking easy e-visas, 24/7 helplines for tourists, you name it. There are these really dedicated programs like Study in India and even Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, which is this big annual event to connect with the global Indian community. It's this massive multi-pronged strategy. But hidden inside all of this is one very specific, and I mean very clever initiative.
So, in the middle of all these huge, sweeping programs, India has developed what you can only call a hyper-local masterstroke. It's an idea that drills right down to the district level, and it is a fantastic example of just brilliant strategic marketing.
It's called the One District, One Product Initiative, and yeah, it's been called a marketing masterstroke for a very good reason. The idea is so simple but so powerful, and it's all designed to boost balanced regional development across the entire country.
Okay, so here's how it works. The ODOP program looks at every single district and identifies one unique product that it's famous for. This could be anything: a handicraft, a specific type of food, some agricultural good, and then it puts a massive promotional engine behind it. It's a way to celebrate India's incredible diversity at a really, really local level.
And the program's whole appeal is just captured perfectly in its tagline. See, it's not just about selling a thing. It's about sharing a piece of India's spirit. A simple purchase becomes this cultural experience. You're not just buying a product, you're gifting a story, a tradition, a little piece of a very specific place.
Now, let's talk about the scale of this thing, because the ambition behind this initiative is, well, it's truly massive. The numbers are pretty staggering, and they really help tell the story of just how big this is. Get this, the government has already identified over 1,200 unique products under this program. That is an incredible catalog of items, and every single one has its own distinct identity and its own origin story. And these products, they come from over 780 districts across the entire country. Just let that sink in for a second. We're talking about a single program that touches nearly every corner of India, empowering local artisans and producers on an absolutely massive scale.
So, what's the end game here? It's not just about boosting things at home. The ultimate goal is to take these super local products and put them on the global stage, connecting them to India's bigger trade and diplomatic efforts.
So where are all these products heading? Well, to some of the world's biggest markets. As you can see here, India's top export destinations include the US, the UAE, and major European countries. These are the places where these unique ODO products are finding brand new homes.
And this whole global push is supported by two key pillars. On one side, you've got the hard economics, free trade agreements with over 26 countries to make business easier. And on the other, you've got soft power, public diplomacy, like these Bharat Ek Parichay corners in universities around the world. These India and introduction spaces create these cultural touchpoints that can introduce people to these very products.
Which, it all brings us to this final, really powerful question. Are we all participating in the Festival of India's growth? It frames the country's journey not just as some economic plan, but as a global celebration. And it really makes you think about how this marketing masterstroke, turning local identity into a global brand, is a strategy we just might be seeing a lot more of in the future.